Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jump Rope Veteran back at you with another review. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Elevate Rope Short Handle 5mm PVC cord jump rope. I'm also going to be talking about my experience with Elevate Rope, ordering and going onto their website and doing a little bit of investigating as to where they get their jump ropes, the pricing, and being approached by Elevate to become one of their ambassadors or affiliates. And I'm going to share my thoughts on not only being approached in becoming an affiliate, but also the whole jump rope affiliate marketing in general that I've been seeing more and more of on Instagram, especially, but other social media accounts. Be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, share the channel with your friends. I really appreciate the support. All right, let's get into the unboxing. Alright, I've been waiting for quite some time for this rope, and it finally came in the mail. It's the Elevate rope. I guess that's what you call it. It's one of their ropes. So Geraldo, the owner, I think he's the owner of the company, he sent it to me. We worked out something. So it came from the Netherlands. That's where he's from. So he was kind enough to send me a rope. All I did was pay the shipping because it's pretty expensive. So he sent me the rope and I paid the shipping, and the agreement is that I'll do this review for him after using the rope for about a month or so. First thing I see is there's a lot of branding here for the person who gets the rope. There's all sorts of stickers, right? There's a bracelet right here. So branding is pretty important, I think. There's his tagline here, Elevate with Geraldo. So I think that with this, they want you to join the family. And I've seen a lot of this on Instagram where they have the Elevate rope, get 10% off if you use my code and all that. It's kind of like an affiliate program, except you're committing yourself to one person. I don't know if they let you be affiliates for a bunch of other people like Amazon does. They don't care. They'll just let you put your link in, and then anybody can shop. So it looks like these are the instructions on how to measure your rope, and it looks like he's actually, that person right there is Sarah Solomon. She's a Buddy Lee ambassador. She's pretty famous in the jump rope community. But I think it's pretty funny he's using Sarah Solomon here to demonstrate. But I guess she's a pretty decent rope jumper. So I think that's all right. But I don't know if a lot of people know who she is. But she has a YouTube channel as well, I believe. So it's kind of funny that he used her on there. Or at least it looks like her. Because actually, yeah, it is. That's a Buddy Lee rope right there. That's a Buddy Lee rope master. Now that I look at it a little bit more closely, you can see that right there. You'll be able to see the outline of the Buddy Lee rope master. So this just shows you how to measure the rope to your height. And then there's another, I think this is a thank you note. Yeah, he sent this to me. That's a pretty nice touch. It did probably get crinkled up in the mail a little bit, but it did come all the way from the Netherlands, so I definitely understand that. So I appreciate it, Geraldo. Thank you. Now we get to the rope. Now let me look at the price here. I got the Elevate Rope Max. So apparently there's a bunch of different types of these on the website. I think there's beaded ones, there's long handled ones. This one is worth €13.95. So that means it's probably around $17 or $18 USD. So I think I'm going to look at how much it's worth USD to euro. and see what we have here. So I'll put €13.95. So, all right, so this rope right now, as of the exchange right now, is $16.54 US. And so let's see what it looks like. It's about the same price as the Rush Athletics speed rope, which is 17 USD. But I'm gonna give this rope a fair shot. But it's got the branding and everything. A lot of jump ropes come like that these days with the cardboard branding stapled to it. So let's take a look at this. So I think his trademark, Geraldo's trademark, is to have two different colored handles. I think that's one thing that he does. These handles, they seem a little bit better made than the Rush Athletics rope. I'm not really sure because I rarely ever use mine. Actually, hold on a second. This is from buyjumpropes.net. Okay, so maybe there's a partnership there. Yeah, these ropes are from buyjumpropes.net. I didn't know that. Okay, wow. All right, so what is this? Is this... It looks like the label is taped on. I don't think that I'm supposed to take this off. I'll have to let you know about that. If this is taped on, that would be kind of a bad look. I'll have to investigate further. But it looks like your standard... Yeah, see? Look at this. Looks like your standard 5mm cord. And it's got the Elite SRS right here. So this looks like it's just an Elite SRS rope. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I thought that these ropes were made somewhere else, but I guess this is just an Elite SRS rope. And so I'm not really sure what size I got, but let me go through here. Okay, it's got these stoppers here on them for you to adjust the rope. And so it's a pretty standard jump rope, $16.54. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go for a few jumps with it, use it for about a month. I'll do a live workout with it, and then we'll see where we go from there. But thanks for tuning in to the unboxing portion of this review. So a little background on Elevate Rope. I'm gonna share with you what I know. It's run by a guy from the Netherlands named Geraldo Alken. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And Geraldo kind of came on the jump rope scene as a surprise. He kind of came out of nowhere. I remember it was probably back in late 2019 when I just started seeing him commenting on a lot of people's videos, and I saw him coming out with some pretty good edited videos, and he has some pretty good skill with the jump rope. He's very good at freestyle and has a lot of talent. He's put in a lot of hard work to improving his jump rope game. Let's check out Buy Jump Rope's website so we can compare the Elevate rope to the Buy Jump Rope's jump rope. So I'm scrolling through the website here and I immediately hone in on the rope that I think Elevate is using and marketing as the Elevate rope. It's the short-handled licorice rope. The rope I have has the exact same markings on it. Buyjumpropes.net, Elevate rope didn't even bother to take that off of the rope that they sent me. You can see that it goes for $350 retail, which probably means that it goes for much less if they do wholesale, if they're buying hundreds of ropes at a time. You can also buy pieces. You can buy the pieces and the PVC cords separately, and you can make your own rope. And here's the discounts here. So I suspect that they're buying it wholesale, and so they're probably getting it for much cheaper than $3.50 a rope. If you factor in shipping, it might be a little bit more. But the point is that it is very overpriced. So now we're going to be going to the Elevate website and we're going to compare the rope from Buy Jump Ropes with the Elevate rope that I have. So this is Elevate's website. They have a pretty clean website, very well made. And as we scroll down here, you can see that this is Geraldo here on the right, doing a lot of tricks and a lot of pretty good freestyle jumps and everything like that. He's a pretty talented guy, very charismatic guy too. So a video like that just draws you in, and people are like, oh my goodness, wow, this guy's doing so many awesome tricks. This must mean that the rope he's using is really good, so I'm going to go ahead and buy it for myself. So that's how you get drawn in, and that's how guys like him and Rush Athletics kind of draw you in. So now we're going down to the rope that I have, that I was sent, and what they specialize in, as I go back up, is these beaded ropes, these heavy ropes, and then I'm going to continue going down here, the accessories and everything like that. It's a good looking website, and there's Geraldo again right there. Good looking website that they have. I think they put a lot of time and effort into it. So as we scroll back up, I'm going to show you the rope that I have, and it is the short handle rope that you just saw. So I'm going to go to it. We're going to go on the shop and see what we have. So there's a very wide variety of these short handled ropes here, and you can see the prices. That's in euro, so 14.95 euro is around 17 or 18 USD for those ropes that you just saw on Buy Jump Rope's website. And this is the exact rope that I have right here that I was sent by Geraldo. It's the Max Wealth, 14.95, and that's not even including shipping. It's the exact same rope that you saw on the other Buy Jump Rope's website. There's not even change. There's no change. Even the Buy Jump Rope's net is still on the back of the Elevate rope. The only difference is that the Elevate logo is taped to the handles. Okay, price to value. Price to value is a very important metric to consider when you're thinking about buying a jump rope. You want to be able to understand the value that you're going to get based on the price that you pay. And this rope right here, I have to say, it does not measure up from a price to value standpoint, especially when you understand that there is no difference between this rope and the rope that Buy Jump Rope sells. The exact same rope that they sell for $3.50, and they're turning around and Elevate rope is charging nearly 17 USD for this rope. And so the price to value is just not there, especially when you have something like this, when all Elevate rope is doing is buying ropes from buyjumpropes.net and then taping on their logo like this. I mean, it's kind of a bad look, or it is a bad look. It's just, I don't think it's a very good business practice as well. So I would never again pay for something like this where the logo is just taped on. The least they could have done was try to imprint the logo or do something like that. And I'm not sure if everyone else gets the ropes just like this or if they come through with the logo embossed, but this is my experience. You can see the tape comes off on both of the handles, and it kind of gets in the way too. Also, this rope just doesn't meet any kind of measurement for price to value, and so for the first time on this channel, I'm going to give it a 0 out of 5 jumps because it's just not there. There's nothing different from this rope as opposed to the rope that's being sold on buyjumpropes.net. You can't get a rope from buyjumpropes.net. There are other ropes that are just as good as this that are way cheaper. So I give the Elevate rope a 0 out of 5 jumps for price to value. All right, next we're going to talk about quality, and I go back to this taped on label right here. I'm going to keep going back to this because it says a lot about whoever is putting this together, who's making the product, and somebody who can come to the decision that it's okay to send a product to somebody like this. In my mind, I don't think it's a very good business practice, and I don't really get on board with stuff like that. I would never send something like this to a customer if I had my own rope. But from a quality standpoint, as far as the rope is concerned, it is decent. The one good thing about this rope is that it does have a string in the middle, which increases its longevity. I think the quality is pretty good. but we're not talking about the buyjumpropes.net rope. We're talking about the Elevate rope. And so just because of the shoddiness of the product, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 jumps for quality, because the quality of the rope is good, but the craftsmanship and the decision to actually send this to a prospective customer is not good. So a 2 out of 5 jumps for quality. When I'm looking at this rope, the performance is pretty good. It does deliver. It does do what you ask it to do. If you're more advanced like Geraldo is with the different tricks and things that he does, you're gonna be able to do micro releases and things of that nature and more complicated tricks with this rope. It's also good if you are a beginner. It performs well for that because of the 5mm cord and the short handles. A 5mm cord and the short handles is the kind of rope that I would recommend for a beginner. So from a performance standpoint, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 jumps, just because it is durable. It does do what you want it to do for the most part. It's good for beginners, and it's also good and performs well in doing more advanced tricks. So for performance, I'll give this rope a 5 out of 5 jumps. All right, ease of use. This rope is extremely easy to use. It doesn't require any extra setup. It doesn't require boiling. It doesn't require cutting. It doesn't require anything like that. If the rope is too long for you, all you need to do is get it out of the packaging and tie a knot on each side or on one side and measure it up according to your height, and you'll be able to start jumping with this rope within seconds. There's no kind of assembly or anything like that required that you might see with other more complex rope system setups. So for an ease of use rating, I'll give this rope a 5 out of 5 jumps. Versatility. Versatility, I think this rope is decent. You have to be very skilled to be able to do advanced freestyle tricks with this rope. It's not a beaded rope, it's a 5mm cord, so it is a little bit more difficult to turn quickly. But if you are skilled, you'll be able to do mostly any trick in the book that you could think of with a jump rope. And what I think of this rope is, I think it's more of a rope for working out, more of a rope for beginner type tricks, crisscrosses, side swings, things like that, just because the rope is thicker. But if you are skilled, you're gonna be able to do most any trick in the book with it. So from a versatility standpoint, because you have to be very, very skilled to do the more advanced things with this rope, I'll give this a 4 out of 5 jumps. Final considerations. I was a little bit disappointed with this rope because I didn't know that it was simply a buyjumpropes.net rope that was poorly rebranded with this tape. And I'm not sure if other people are getting this and they're getting the tape, but the tape is a real problem for me. Number one, because I just don't think it's good to send people products like this that aren't well made. If they pay and use their money that they go out and earn to give you your business, you should not be sending people products like this. And maybe I'm just the only one that got it because Geraldo and I had an arrangement where I would pay for the shipping and he would send me this rope, but he should have known that I was going to do a review on this because we had talked about that, and I just wouldn't have sent him something like this. I'm not really sure why he thought it was okay to send me something like this if I'm the only one that got this. And then the tape is also a problem because once it comes off, it's really difficult to put it back on all the way, and it does get in the way of doing any kind of jump rope move, especially if you're turning your wrists a lot. You could get a cut from the edges on it and it just feels uncomfortable, and you shouldn't have to worry about anything like that when you're jumping rope, tape cutting your fingers or anything like that. That should be the last thing on your mind when you're jumping rope. I would not recommend buying this rope. I'm not sure if the rest of the products that Elevate Rope sells are like this, but if they are, I would recommend staying away and going for a more reputable jump rope dealer who actually puts time and effort into crafting and sending out a quality product. And that's just the God's honest truth of it. I'm not here to hold back. I'm not here to tell you a sugar-coated version of the truth. I'm here to tell you exactly what I think about this rope. And this rope I would definitely not buy again. And just because of my experience so far, I'm not going to be buying any more products from Elevate Rope unless somebody sends me an email and tells me that they've changed their ways and that they've adopted new business practices. You can go to buyjumpropes.net and you can get this exact same rope for $3.50 and just keep it moving after that. I wouldn't pay any more money into anything like this ever again. So take it or leave it. That's just my recommendation about this rope. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning into the video today. I hope that it brought value to you and that you learned something through all the material that I went through. That it'll make you a better jumper and you'll be more well informed about the products that you're thinking about buying. So this was not meant as a diss or disrespect to Geraldo or Elevate Rope or anything like that. What I view myself as on this channel is an honest broker of information. It's one of the reasons why I don't have my own jump rope, because it frees me up to be able to give unbiased opinions. If I had my own jump rope and I had my own products, it would be harder for people to believe me when I come out with reviews and I share my opinions about the different jump ropes that I use, because it would appear that I would have a conflict of interest, since I would be obviously wanting to sell my own products. So that's why I don't have my own jump rope. Just some words to the wise here. I would group Geraldo in the same category as someone like the guy from Rush Athletics. You have two, they're very similar. You have two very charismatic individuals. They spend a lot of time and I think a lot of money marketing their products and making their videos very high quality so that they can bring you in, so that they can attract a lot of people. And then what they end up doing is selling products like these that I would consider to be very overpriced. And I say overpriced because this rope you can get for $3 or $4 US dollars, and it's being charged, he's charging $17, $18 for it. And I understand that everyone's got to make a profit. I got it. I've expressed that before, but sometimes I think that they might be charging a little bit too much, and I'm seeing a similar business model now with Rush Athletics. He kind of started the whole movement where he would attract you in with these highly edited music videos where there's girls dancing on him while he's jumping rope, but in reality he has a cheap product that he's probably getting for very short and small amount of money overseas, and then he's just putting his name on the rope just like Elevate Rope is and upcharging for it. And Geraldo is kind of in that same category. No disrespect to you, man. I know that you're out there doing your thing and you're taking action. I appreciate it. All I'm doing is seeing the similarities between these two companies, and it's kind of undeniable that you have the same business model there with Rush Athletics and now with Elevate Rope. What you have, like I say, is a very charismatic front person who is reasonably skilled at jump rope. Geraldo actually is very skilled at jump rope, and a way to bring people in who may not know too much about jump rope, and then selling them a rope that, in my opinion, and many people would agree with me, is very overpriced for what you get. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I don't mean any disrespect or anything like that to anybody. I'm just trying to convey honest information the way that I see it, is that you understand what you're buying and you know what you're buying, and you're not just blindly going into something and paying $17 for a jump rope unless you really understand. Now, if you want to support these guys and what they're doing and you understand what you're buying, I think that that's awesome if you want to support them. But what I want to avoid, and what one of the reasons this channel exists, is people who are making uninformed choices and then they get a jump rope that they just don't like anymore and they're kind of just stuck with it. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, jump rope to freedom. Peace. Alright, so this is just some bonus footage. There's not going to be anything on the backdrop, no videos on the backdrop, just my thoughts on what I'm seeing in the jump rope game, and something that's got my attention, the affiliates. Every time I'm on Instagram posting something new or checking out what's happening on the jump rope landscape, I'm seeing all these people. The main companies I'm seeing are Rush Athletics, Elevate, and I'm seeing those many others, but those are the main two, where they have this army of people that they recruit to sell their products for them, so that those people have, I guess you would call it, the privilege of being able to rep the Elevate or Rush Athletics or whatever name. And I think that I've talked about this before, but I think that it's a little bit misguided, but I know how it happens because I was approached by Elevate Rope to be an ambassador, and at first it can be a little bit flattering, and it's only because of my prior history in business that I wasn't flattered by it, and that I told him I would think about it and never got back to him, and I never wanted to do it because I understood what he was asking me to do. He was basically asking me to push his products for him for a very paltry fee, and where he would keep most of it, because I mean, he's the business owner, so he should be keeping most of it. I'm not saying that I'm against affiliate or this type of affiliate marketing as a whole. I'm against it for myself because I don't really believe in it. But what I think is happening these days is I think that people are getting messages from these business leaders and these jump rope dealers, and what they're doing is they're becoming flattered, they're being made to feel special, and then they're just signing on and they don't really know what they're signing up for, when a lot of them are really talented people and they could develop their own jump rope and they could develop their own YouTube channel and have their own company or Instagram following or whatever. And I think a lot of people out there, I've seen some talented people who are repping these companies on Instagram, and I think that they could do a lot better on their own. And so I'm not sure if people really understand what this is, so that's why I'm putting this out here like this, so that you understand. And that's, you may think that you're really special and all that, but people get these messages all the time from these guys. So it's not a matter of being special or anything like that. It's a matter of them finding every possible way they can to push their products, which many of them are very overpriced, like I alluded to in the video. And so here's an example. This is an approach, an affiliate marketing approach that I got. This one was from Elevate Rope, and I'm sure that thousands of other people have gotten the same thing, or if not thousands, hundreds of other people have gotten the same thing. And so you'll be able to see the effort to be made to feel special and being asked to join a team and everything like that. So check it out. So I played it twice there so you could see what it was. You saw the effort to make me feel special, like I was getting some special invitation or something like that. And I really don't think it was a special invitation. I think that's just the marketing tactic, which is what it is, to get people to help push their products and to increase their presence and eventually and ultimately make them more money. And I'm not even sure if these guys understand that that's what they're doing, but that's what's happening. I'm not trying to bash anybody here. I'm not trying to drag anyone through the mud. All I'm doing is, well, where this is coming from a love for all things jump rope and seeing how things have changed, sometimes for the worse, since I started in this back in 2018, since I first picked up a rope up until the point now where it's been nearly 3 years now since I've been jumping. I do truly care about everybody that picks up a jump rope, whether their goal is to lose weight, their goal is to get in better shape, or their goal is to learn a bunch of freestyle tricks. I think that the jump rope community is a sacred thing, and it's not something to be taken lightly, and it's not something to be exploited. And especially, it's the people that are just coming in, the newcomers, aren't to be exploited either. And I'm not saying that that's what's happening here, but I can see how stuff like this, the overpriced jump ropes, the jump ropes that are being marked up hundreds of percentage points, and now the ambassadors and the affiliate markets and everything like that, that it's starting to move in a direction that concerns me a little bit. So those are some bonus thoughts about what I'm seeing on the jump rope landscape. I think that the affiliate marketing that I've talked about in this video is a lot different than being an affiliate for Amazon or any other big corporation like that, because you can be, because you're actually an affiliate for Amazon, they're not tying you to anything. You can sell any product on Amazon and be an affiliate for any product on Amazon through an all-encompassing link. It's not like you're tied to one company like you are if you're an affiliate for these specific jump rope companies. So it's a lot different. I don't think there's anything wrong with Amazon links and affiliates like that. What I'm doing is expressing my concern about people being tied to specific companies. And so I hope you enjoyed the bonus thoughts. Hope you didn't take it the wrong way. Again, this is coming from a true place of concern and wanting to support everybody out there who picks up a jump rope and who just tries to do the right thing with their health and fitness. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, jump rope to freedom. Peace, everybody. Thank you.